Definitely where I want to be in. That's a nice pickup from them as they finally get to this halfway point, 5 to 10 here. And they've got a lot of groundwork to make up still, but that's definitely the right place to start.
Joey didn't buy armor. That might be bad.
He doesn't need it. He's a one-tap machine.
Alright, this knife
I've
is
heard
going to
a lot
land
of
sight.
taps.
I don't think it's going to
Nice
catch
knife.
anyone.
No, it's not gonna see
Oh,
anyone.
Cookies is walking out right when they're walking in. This is going to be awkward. Yep. If it happens, Cookies does catch one as ChrisDPG goes down. Flash comes out, and oh my goodness, Cookies only has one ammo. This is ridiculous. Cookies just runs in his face, and he's still alive. And my wing's still alive. There's no idea what happened.
Spike down A.
Oh.
He's reloading any of his guns!
Cookies chooses not to reload and say, I'm going to let myself go the dreaded way, but unfortunately Super T is a super god as he picks up his third kill of the round, and he knows Dread is behind him. He sniffs it out.
There's no way.
Oh, not sure what the flash was. Trying to throw it through, I guess. That makes more sense. As he does hit the B site, but unfortunately for him, he does not have that bomb.
Oh man. Oh.
What a situation to be in. That's
What a situation! I don't even know what to think.
One enemy
Oh my
remaining.
goodness.
Oh my
He
god,
just
he
scored.
wins these! Give him the ace!
Okay, he should know what side he's on from, and oh no!
I know what they're thinking.
What is this, man?
I don't know.
Oh my god. What a huge round of Super T. Was that a 1v5?
Yes, that was
Effectively-
the ace. That was the ace, dude. Oh my god. We finally saw one.
That round started off so well with Cookies giving out free hugs in mid. And Super T bringing it back. Wow, what a round.
Dude, can you imagine being Super T and just like looking back and realizing 3 people on your team died to a judge?
So man just running through smokes with the judge.
Pulls up the classic to finish off some Rogue Mallard. Or excuse me, Sir Bird. Oh my goodness, ChrisDPG, he's gonna just take out Dreaded DPS. Quick and dirty there. That's a nice pickup to start the round.
Time's out.
Super T. Oh, Super T does not able to make it happen, and Sir Bird takes one. Super T is made human once again.
Sir Bird says no to Super T. That's not happening again.
Oh, the grenade actually kills the dog. That's funny. Oh, Vampire able to clip him as he's just jumping down the ramp. Perfect timing. As we're in a 3v3 situation. Bomb's going down. Bomb is down. Now let's see if we can use this retake. Oh no, Albino Joe.
Last player standing.
Hi Wang, trying to be cheeky here. Oh!
Oh!
Trying to right click, aim down sight, and get that kill, but unfortunately for him, Cuban Pete was right around there, playing on contact. Nice play from them.
Yeah, a really nice setup there for the one peek, one swing.
One thing I've really been appreciating a lot is that with Cookies especially, or playing around Cookies, they've been playing on contact a lot. It's really nice to see. Like they've been giving these situations and just isolating these like 2v1 situations a lot. And it's been really well done.
Yeah, Cookies is a really smart player. He's playing rather supportive for his team, and he's just there for the trade. And yeah, I mean, he's like last game he used Soba to like an incredible degree, and yeah, this game he's using Sky, and his flashes have been on point.
Definitely. We do see the 11-6 scorecard finally come in as we're at 1 round away from game point. ChrisDPG does take a decent bit of damage there, nothing too bad, but that's going to be a Sky ult popped right away at the beginning, and we still do see the ults from Vampyworm, Cuban Pete, and the Surbird here. Oh, Dreaded's damn. Nice pickup from him, as unfortunately that is not going to be enough. Vampyworm's going to run through, try to get something happen here. Oh, ChrisDPG picks up a nice kill. Little low on the health bar himself here there, but that's big as they are now back into a 4v4 situation.
Yeah, this is looking good for them. They have 3 ults up, 3 big ults too.
Over. You're
Just the
dead.
1 on defense.
We see the Rogue Mallard ult coming in. Let's see if Dreaded holds that spot. Oh, he's gonna kind of get distracted with the turret a little bit. Oh, unfortunately, and Dreaded's gonna hold that spot and still pick up the 1 kill onto my Wang, but Albino Joe's gonna trade it and make it back into a 3v3.
30 seconds left.
Chris DPG, nice. Mel's gonna try to make something
One
happen.
enemy
Chris
remaining.
DPG flies by trying to make his play, but unfortunately Cuban Pete's there to say no to that.
All up to Joey here. Final Joe's got this.
One enemy
Leap.
remaining.
That's one. That's huge. There's only 10 seconds left. He should
10
know
seconds
that,
left.
or like Cuban Pete's still running. That's
my
gonna be
God.
enough to make a difference as Cuban Pete gets that triple.
Cuban
Rumba Pete
Pete.
coming in clutch, dude.
Match point.
Huge round out of Cuban Pete.
This is why he's back-to-back BVL champ, dude.
I'm saying this is a 2-time BVL champion right here.
Now this, I mean, this is gonna not be his third, honestly.
Honest, yeah. He deserves it. Next season, Cuban Pete, $10.
Dude, 15 minimum.
Easy.
I'll bid it. Say I won't. Say I won't.
Oh, you will. You're gonna end up like picking me up with that team too. I know it.
If I
Absolutely
get
screwing
you for
over.
$5, I'd.
All right, match point as we do see the ultimate
no.
come out. DPS shuts that down immediately. Nice pickup from him as we're immediately back into this 4v5. And can we make something happen? Can we go to another round? Super T needs to become Super God one more time, but this is going to be a tough ask to do. As
Oh,
Cookie's
this is gonna be
makes an
huge.
aggressive play, and it does not pay off for
Oh
him.
my
Super
God.
T stuffs that, shuts it down. Nice pickup from him. DPS going for an
He's
ult
really
flank.
riding that judge high, dude. Like,
Yes.
he's trying to like make that work
No way!
way more times than he should.
Oh, Vampy Worm just barely getting out of there.
Oh, so close. Oh, that could have been huge.
You should run.
There's the Killjoy ult.
Alright, this is huge. This should give them a free bomb plant. And Sir Bird though is gonna stop out Rogue Mallard. Combining words there myself that's gonna be a nice Killjoy ult leading to the Albino Joe plant, but oh, Vampy Worm's gonna be there to
Spike
shut that
planted.
kill down. And that's gonna be huge as now we're in a 4v2 situation for this retake. My Wang's gonna pick up one, and that's gonna be a big kill, but it's not gonna be enough as Dreaded DPS is gonna take down Albino Joe for the final kill of the tournament, taking down this kill, taking down this win. Fitting that we did see the trolling Dreaded win in the end, I guess, but it would have been something to see it, that kind of come back and bite him in the ass at the end.
We could dream, but no, a fantastic play coming out. Fantastic game coming off from Cookies and Crumbs. They absolutely dominated it all the way through. They started on the hard half and they won it, and then they just carried on in defense.
Yeah, and like you mentioned earlier, there was a lot of really supportive play going on. It was really nice to see, and it was very clear that this would be a team that actually could, gel well together in like a BVL season even. So definitely was nice to see that. Nice gameplay out of them. They definitely earned the victories tonight, and they definitely deserve that champion. As we're gonna get an interview finally here with the winners. Congratulations! I believe we've got all the winners in here now. How are you guys feeling after that?
I still feel bad.
Was my Ray shot caught on stream?
It wasn't, but we heard it.
Oh, dude. I'll post a clip of it later. That was just pure magic.
But
Absolute butter.
nice enough for you, Dreaded. The knife play was caught on stream, both the good one and the bad one for you.
Oh. Okay.
So we definitely had full view of that as that was fun. I'm just gonna step in and ask that. Like I just gotta ask, like, what was your thought doing that? Especially the one that worked out for you. But like how what was actually your thought process doing it? Was it just like, this is for the kids? I gotta pop off, or?
Well, I heard him shoot a lot of bullets out of his ghost, and I thought to myself, like, there's kids watching, right? Gotta give them a show. You gotta earn that match MVP slot. So I went for it, and of course, aside from the second one, that one didn't work as well. But I mean, it should have killed him. I just
You in all fairness, you kind of walked in front of him as he was pulling out his gun.
I wanted to meme on him with a right-click classic shot, and it didn't work.
Those are
I
good
have a
times.
real question for Bird though.
Okay, I don't want to talk about it.
Why?
Why? I wasn't paying
Why?
attention.
Why?
I wasn't
Why?
paying attention.
Why?
I'm sorry.
You're banned from everything. You're banned from my friendship circle, bro.
I know.
At least Super T pulled it back and got an ace somehow. I wanted to see one ace this league.
I felt
dude.
so bad. I wasn't paying attention and I was getting yelled at, and I'm like, no, I did a bad. I committed a sin.
You knew what you were doing.
I didn't know.
You.
He knew.
I didn't know.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, that Super T was coming in pretty hot at the end there, but there were a lot of really just fun moments and you could pick from those games. Like Dreaded, you were obviously involved in a lot of them yourself. But a lot like those early ones, Chris DPG, how's it feel no longer being his friend?
Well, he threatened to unfriend me the first time. I don't know if that duel, shall we say, was caught on camera where I right clicked him with a classic from
It,
like mid to long
it
range.
was.
Yeah.
It was.
Okay, so he threatened to defriend me there, and I tried to smooth it over, and then I don't know, he just ran it down at me with the ult and thought I couldn't land the shot. So
No, for sure.
before I whipped it out, I called to my team and I said, "Boys, do you trust me to take the shot on him as he comes at me with the ult? Do you trust me?" Some of them said no, but one of them said yes, and that's all the assurance I
He
needed.
needed
I
it.
got you. I believe.
All right, Cookies, let me throw it over to you because it was very obvious that you had a very supportive strategy coming into the game. You had a very teams, friendly strategy that you employed that you were really supportive as a player as well. So what was your thoughts and your game plan going into that?
Just help Dreaded, I guess. That's how it is.
So last season over again, but this time it was successful.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
I mean, it's how it is. I tried to do flashy play with the judge this second map, but kind of work and didn't work out. But that's fine.
Listen, man. I learned from playing Overwatch with Dreaded. If you put all of your team's util into keeping them alive, eventually something good happens. Like that's the move. That is the move. Absolutely.
All right,
Back when
Senpai,
Widow was playable.
Senpai, you got any final
R.I.P.
questions for us before we send it on back to 30?
Oh, I have a question so much of a comment. I really enjoyed Cookies your Sky Judge play. Where you flash through the smoke, rush the judge. It was thoroughly enjoyable to watch.
I was trying to do a few times, but sometimes I just failed. But
I mean,
I'm working on it.
I know the round didn't end up in your favor at the end of it, but that last one where you then pull out the classic and just walked up to his Rogue Mallard's face, just oh, those
Yeah,
are some great
that
moments in
that
that
was
game.
hilarious. Yeah, that was
Some great
hilarious.
moments. But thank you guys, all the viewers and everyone, for joining us. It's been super fun watching, super fun casting, and super fun playing as always in the Baddy Valorant. And we're gonna kick it back to 30. Make sure you guys stay tuned. We've got a lot of action planned for you for the rest of the night.
3-time champion, motherfuckers.
Let's go.
Yes! For the kids!
Oh,
All right.
whoops.
Well, thanks everyone for playing that. We'll do it for the Valorant tournament for this Baddy Charity League. Thank you for everyone who played and volunteered for casting. It was a lot of fun. I saw we had some ridiculous donations in there. We got 20 gifted subs from Ryu, so thank you for that. And yeah, we do it for the kids, right?
For the kids.
For the
Do the
Do
kids
the
for the
for the
kids.
kids. And we'll take a small, kind of a break here. The next event will be starting at 9 p.m. Central Time. It will be the SBL Icons versus Challengers show match. You will not want to miss this. It is going to be hilarious. Stay tuned.
All right, hello, Baddy Charity League. Welcome. Welcome to the first ever SBL Goods versus Bads show match. We got a little bit to go over before this match started, so we're cutting in here with a little time left on the clock to give you guys a rundown on what the hell you're about to watch. Because it's going to be a little confusing, I'm not going to lie. So we are going to pop up the draft here for this game in a moment, I believe.
What's up?
But before we get started, as I was just saying in Twitch chat a moment ago, guys, so Twitch is going to get to vote on one of the champions that the good team has to play here. And if you would like to suggest a shitty champion to force this team to play, all you got to do is donate $5 and drop a champion name in that donation. So we want to give you guys a few minutes to get rolling. Do you know how far behind? 30. I think you might still be on your. Oh, we're 90 seconds behind. Folks, ignore me by the time.
Oh, do you want me to no delay?
No, I mean 90 is fine.
Okay.
Yep. Sorry, confusion. So yeah, I will not go off of what I see on the stream because that's 90 seconds behind. So yeah, TLDR guys, pick a shitty champion. We've got some great suggestions. Unfortunately, you can't ban Yuumi, or you can't pick Yuumi because Yuumi was banned. The good team was metagaming a bit here and actually banned a couple of champs with ban 4 and 5 that they didn't want to get randomed. Yuumi and Aurelion Sol. But there's 150 champs available in League, and a lot of them would suck for this team to win with. So we'll give you guys a few minutes to toss a few more out there. And then 30, if you want to show the game modifiers on stream real quick, I'm going to go through what the hell is going on in this game. So, folks, we have a goods versus bads show match going on. On one side, you're going to see a mix of the SBL's all-star, our all-time great players, as well as just some of our most iconic players at various positions. So you're going to see a roster of Mad Cow, Master Splinter, Thrifty Senpai, Salvo, and the Xmas Tree, going up against 5 players who have not quite made it to the level to participate in the SBL yet. SBL bench players and just some of the lower-end players are our challengers, you might say, or Team Bad, as we're going to be calling them in the show match. And we thought, how many disadvantages would we have to give the good team to make this a competitive game? So here we are. We had a few modifiers for champion select. The bad team got to open with an additional 10 bans just straight up, as well as the Twitch selecting 1 champion for the good team to play, which is what we're currently going over, and will replace one of the champs in the draft. So you guys saw that draft earlier. Basically, we're going to give them a champ and say, replace one of your champs with this champ. We have a few modifiers here for items, runes, and abilities. So no one on the good team can take Flash or Ghost. Obviously, if you've ever played League before, you know the movement summoners are a pretty huge part of the game. Everyone on the good team has to take the Omni Stone Keystone Mastery, which is the one that randomly changes what your Keystone Mastery is periodically throughout the game. And then lastly, the good team is all going to start with the red trinket. And then as soon as it's possible to purchase the blue trinket, which is the 9-minute mark in game, everyone on the good team must exclusively swap to the blue trinket. So they will not be able to set any trinket vision throughout the entire game, and they will not be able to deny any vision with sweepers once we get into the mid game. Then, on top of that, we have some actual in-game modifiers. So the first one, my favorites, is that one player from the good team has to just sit in the fountain for the first 4 minutes of game time. So whether that's going to be, the support player letting the AD carry farm 1v2 for a few waves, or maybe the jungler not doing his first full clear, giving the enemy jungler a massive tempo advantage, they're going to have to come up with a strategy on who sits in base for a while. In addition, Twitch is going to get to ban a player from voice chat in the middle of the game for 5 minutes. We will have a poll going that you guys will be able to vote on who you want us to yeet out of their voice channel for 5 minutes on TeamSpeak. The good team is not allowed to summon Shelly, so theoretically probably just won't even do Rift Herald, but if they do, they have to either not pick up the eye or not use it at all. And then they also have to get both Dragon Soul and Baron Nashor twice before they are allowed to win. So this will give the bad team a lot of additional time to farm out and try and scale up if the early game goes bad and potentially mount a comeback. And so we're going to play this game out. We're going to find out, is this enough disadvantage for a team of the SBL's bench caliber players to take on a team of the SBL's finest. And if this game is still really one-sided, then Team Good gets Sirakabat next year. So just checking in, guys. We, like I said, $5 donations. You can get something onto the champion vote. We're going to close that off in just a moment. We have some real trash on here. We're going to do a Twitch poll in a sec here. So guys, stay tuned. We're going to put a few minutes on the timer, and then we're going to come back with that Twitch poll in Twitch chat. So keep an eye on your chat if you would like to vote in this champion.
Yeah, and shout out to Kaiser for 25 gifted subs. That's a sub for
Holy
every situation that he said during his casting in the grand finals. And Cruise Master topping it off with 26 subs gifted to the kids. Thank you so
Is
much
that
to both of you.
75 gifted subs so far tonight? Jesus Christ, guys.
Yeah.
I did not have Twitch chat up because I was going over all these rules and trying not to look at the stream that was 90 seconds behind. But guys, thank you so much for all those gifts. We're not only going to have a gift for everybody watching the stream tonight, but also everyone that has ever watched twitch.tv/SwainBL at this rate, which is super exciting. All of our donations this week, or all of our subs this weekend, we will be donating that money in to the donation total. We have to kind of do that manually on the back end. We're not a multi-million-dollar fundraising stream, but that will be happening. So Cruz and Kaiser, thank you so much. That is so awesome. All right, Team Swain, Baddy Charity League, welcome back for real this time. I'm AJ0 and I'm here with 30, and we are here to bring you the first ever SBL Team Good versus Team Bad show match. On the left side, the blue team, we have 5 bench caliber players waiting to one day challenge their way into the SBL. And on the right, we have 5 of the SBL's finest and most iconic players. And we are going to find out just how many disadvantages we could give to this team to make this a competitive match. Folks, this is either going to be a shit show or a stomp, but it's probably going to be pretty funny either way. And we're still raising money for the kids, and that's all that really counts. So, folks, we are just playing through this draft. Just as a heads up, this entire draft was done in advance because there were 20 champion bands as well as other modifiers. So don't worry about the speed of the draft here. Maybe we will have a chance to pop the game modifiers back up on stream real quick. It might be a good idea. I know we're running on a little bit of a delay here. So we are running through this. One thing to keep in mind, guys, I'm going to be starting a poll in Twitch chat in a moment. One of these modifiers is that we will be removing one of the good players from voice chat for 5 minutes in the middle of the game, and you guys are going to have the chance to vote on that. And guys, it is my personal recommendation that we should remove the person that is going to spend the first 4 minutes in Fountain, because I think it would be really funny to, right as that person gets to start playing the game, get yeeted out of voice chat. And actually, I think would put a huge wrecking ball through that Team Good's kind of game planning here. So, folks, I would, that's who I would vote for, but there's 40-something of you in chat last I looked. So, you guys are all adults. We'll be putting this poll up in just a minute as we play through this spectator delay. And sorry, that was a lot. Anyways, how are you, 30? I'm really excited. We actually, the way we did this, for any of you that have played Hades, we used that, the heat system, the challenge modifier in game as our frame of reference. So we came up with a actually longer list of modifiers, and we kind of got the 2 teams together, presented it, and we said, all right, you guys are going to play with 10 of these modifiers. And so we narrowed down from about 20 choices where each team got the chance to pick a few. And we kind of went from there. Sorry, I saw the Soraka and just got concerned that I remember that the Soraka was picked by you. Speaking of these modifiers, Twitch chat, you voted for Soraka instead of Heimerdinger. That was mostly Team Bad's doing. They really wanted the Soraka in the game. So we're not going to get the support. Mumu was the actual pick from Team Good, and they have opted to replace that with the Soraka. So this super troll support of Mumu that's existed for the last 3 months, you've maybe seen it a couple of times at Worlds, drawing some bans really early on, although then falling out of draft entirely because it may not actually be good. But it is a solo queue stomp pick. And solo queue stomp picks are kind of what I expected to see in this game. They maybe can't hear you, 30.
Oh shit. Now they can.
Well, folks, fortunately, I've spent a lot of time monologuing, so we haven't missed too much today. But 30, we got 2 minutes on spectator delay. Let's run it back. 30, how are you?
I'm doing great. And Swift, you're off your meds, dude. You're talking to yourself. That's so weird, dude. And anyway, yeah, I'm doing great. I said I just found out the modifiers last night. This shit's crazy. I don't know if Team Good can overcome this. And then I just said Dario Chamon's on Darius, and now I'm second guessing that. I think they can overcome it.
That is absolutely the most egregious pick I cannot believe went through. I have offered some tips here and there to the Team Bad. I was in their chat. We had a lot to work through, like how a tournament draft works. That was something I had to explain to this team because, like I said, this is a team of players, some of which have not played in the SBL in a very long time, some of which have not played in the SBL yet at all, that are hoping to maybe get there in the next season. And these are players who have literally never done a tournament draft because solo queue just does the 5 bans from both teams all at the same time at the starts. So this has been a learning experience, and I tried to offer some tips here and there, but ultimately I wanted these young flowers to kind of grow on their own. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, that means they didn't ban Darius.
Yeah, you know, everyone's got to learn. They got to learn the hard way in League of Legends. And yes, sometimes you get shit on.
So I was actually in voice chat with Team Bads while we did this draft, as just to help facilitate, because I knew the Team Goods could handle doing it just over text. And Darius was the last and final pick of the draft, the counter pick. And Batmel goes, "Oh yes, we forced Dario Chopman to play Darius." And I recoiled internally. I was like, you don't know, you didn't force him. He's named after that character for a reason. And so we're gonna find out, is there gonna be some chop in this game? Is the reigning, literally the reigning SBL MVP gets his namesake.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is not gonna be pretty.
Right, you are 30.
Yeah.
Oh man, but here we go, loading into the game. You are going to see some rather wild summoners here, because once again, one of the modifiers was that no one on Team Good could take Flash or Ghost. Obviously, in League of Legends, the movement summoners are a pretty huge part of the game for almost every champion that exists, and you will see 0 of those from Team Goods. So we got some real interesting options coming out here instead. A lot of teleports. Not too surprised to see the triple teleport coming through. And then a lot of ignites and some other just utility summoners.
Yeah, here we go. All right, let me fix
Load
this up
into
a
the
little
game
bit.
here. Yeah, it looks like I'm League Spectator has somehow gotten worse while we stopped playing for years.
Don't even get me started, dude. I mean, actually, Valorant Spectator's actually gotten just better. I'm impressed.
How it should work, I would think. That should
Yeah.
be kind of the baseline.
Yep, it should.
But it's right. Small indie game company. Real quick, just doing a game time check. I'm at 23, 24, 25 on the in-game clock.
Yep, looking good.
All right, folks, so we've got a few minutes here. So once again, one of these players has to sit in base. Oh, and this is it. So the good team, they have been publicly saying that they were planning to have Master Splinter start at the fountain. And I told the bad team, I think they're lying to you. They did not sound like they believe me, but currently it is the Xmas Tree, the support player that is sitting in the base to start this game off. So we will see if Chai, maybe thinking he has a free enemy jungle, is going to get punished.
All right, let me just speed up again. Here we go. All right, let me switch some stuff around. The donation tracker says we are being rate limited, so don't.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go, folks. Yep, I think 30 and I are both just doing some last checking in here as we look at the results on who's going to get banned from this from voice chat. It's maybe going to be Mad Cow.
All right. Oh, Tizzy's already gonna start this game off strong. And I mean strong, I mean not strong at all, and almost being solo killed by Dario Chopman in the first 20 seconds.
All right, it looks like maybe Zed's handling. Sorry, it looks like we had some issues with this poll, and I'm far enough behind that I can't really say much to help it. So I'm going to focus on casting this game and hoping for the best, and worst case scenario, we'll ban somebody late. So yeah, like you said, Tizzy is now. There's an ignite. Yeah, ignite comes out. I don't think this is gonna kill, but that's gonna force a recall and a huge wave loss out of Tizzy, and that's what the Chop Man does.
Yeah, hard kills and thrifty. Actually, just trading pretty nicely here in the mid lane.
Yeah, so we'll see here. The big place to watch is what happens in this bot lane. Are they able to do anything effective while Salvo is still another minute here going to be in a 1v2 situation? Salvo does have a big wave crashing under his tower. It looks like Moist One Brother not doing quite a perfect job of mopping up all the CS down there. So Salvo's not falling super far behind. So we'll see Tree is the big one here, but Brand maybe going to get ganked here in the mid lane. Is here comes Master Splinter. Charm comes out, Exhaust comes out, and folks, oh please don't flash. No. At least Hard Kills knows he is dead there. That is first blood going over to Grimmy Senpai.
Nicely done. Very standard mid lane gank there around the 3-minute mark. And Team Good starting it off good.
Yeah, and I think some confusion there. I don't think maybe Team Bad literally hasn't realized they're 1v2 in the bot lane.
Yeah, maybe they're starting to realize it now. Here we go.
Yeah, they definitely got to pick. So Team Good got to make that pick. So there was some confusion there, it looks like. Which is, that's unfortunate. Just as I was about to talk about this 1v2 situation. Meanwhile, on the top lane, though, Tizzy gonna maybe get some damage to stick into the Chop Man. Just kidding. This is what the Chop Man does. Chop. Tizzy has to flash defensively. Fortunately for her, the Chop Man is able to flash out. But that is going to be another recall forced as this is a 4 CS Ornn at the 4-minute mark.
Yeah, oh, bottom lane gank here. Noise One Brother has to run away. Batmail's going to be the first one to go down here. Master Splinter, and he's chomping. He's got the red buff.
Oh,
Not
man,
able to finish it off. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and that is, well, I did say there is a non-zero chance that this game just turns into a stomp. Tizzy going in again top, and this is a mistake. This is another death out of this Ornn. The bleed is going to tick away, and Dario Chapman, the reigning MVP of the Swain Baddy League. Oh no, 30.
It's not looking good here.
This might already be over.
Yeah. Hey, what game time are you at?
I am 5:04:05.
Okay, I'm at 5:10, 5:11.
Oh, sorry, I'm not speeding up often enough. We'll both just try to stay on top of those speed ups periodically because Spectator. Yeah. Wow, I was really far behind. Forgive me.
No, but my Spectator just stops every once in a while.
Yeah,
that's
it just does that.
Okay, nice one, brother. Gonna go down there again in the bottom lane. Salva gonna pick up that kill for himself. 2-0 start on this Twitch here in the bottom lane. It looks like there's maybe some miscommunication about who needed to be in the fountain there, but Tree already spent his time in jail. He's back in the lane. It's a true 2v2 down here.
Yeah, and now I believe in the real world, somebody has been yeeted out of voice chat by now. Swiftly step by trying to go in here. He's going to ult it aggressively, but he's going to open himself up to actually a nice counter stun there from Hard Kills. Going to be an exhaust for Ignite trade, but Hard Kills holds onto his life. Thrifty not able to capitalize on hitting 6 first. Meanwhile, in this top lane, I actually, I'm shocked here. Tizzy is laning.
Yeah, I mean, only a 10 CS deficit now.
Yeah, like, kind of treading water after how badly it was going. Oh, she might die here, though. Mad Cow, maybe got a good keystone. He looks like he's going fast. The dunk is coming through. The bleed is ticking away. And Dario Chopman has killed Tizzy again. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, Soraka takes some damage. But once again, Salvo, if you were just tuning in, you would not know. This man lanes 1v2 for 5 waves, and the pressure does not stop. Master Splinter is invading the enemy red side. This team is starting to play with a cockful of confidence. Walks in, gets the smite. Welcome to the SBL. And now Sajani's going to try to go in here, but Master Splinter going to try to get to the blast code. He is going to mess up the blast code. Does not go over. Can MF and Lux capitalize here from below? It looks like they are too scared to engage. Meanwhile, Hard Kills, who is trying to come down, going to take a lot of damage from this Ahri, who, remember, blew his ult in the mid lane before. So somehow everyone walks out alive there.
Yeah, nice little snare there at the end by Batmail, but not able to trade a lot of damage back. I mean, he is Soraka, so he's just able to heal any kind of chip damage that comes in here. Master Splinter,
Yeah.
he stole that red buff, right? And then it got out
Yep.
for free.
Yep,
Yeah.
smited and walked out.
Yep.
And if you
Jungle
look at the
domination.
EXP, absolutely. If you look at EXP across the board, it's a level up for the entire top side out of the good team right now. As Tizzy's Nightmare is maybe resetting back up in this top lane. She fell quite a bit behind off of that last kill.
Oh. Oh! 50 Senpai, no flash to get out of there, but he's just gonna take about half damage there. But meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Tree's actually gonna get taken out. Noise with brother! Team Bad draws blood!
Let's go, Team Bad. This game is not over for a long time. As now Salvo is running his little rat life. Gonna be able to cleanse out of that one, though.
Oh, I mean, that's a good summoner to get out of Twitch. You know, such an immobile ADC. Got some good CC down there. Coming back, come around again.
Yeah, absolutely. Master Splinter gonna take the chance to capitalize, goes into the enemy blue side, gonna dare Chai to invade him. Good Chai falling very far behind on the EXP here. Now, guys, remember, this is Team Good cannot win until they've secured both the Dragon Soul and 2 Baron Nashers. So at the very earliest, we're talking the 28-minute mark if they are doing everything super on time. But that is a lot of time for Team Bad to potentially stall things out. So if they can just stop some of this bleeding and get some kills, Noise One getting on the table is huge because this finally puts someone online as a carry threat for the bad for the bad team.
Yeah. And Dario Chapman, he's just running in here into the mid lane.
Oh no.
Hard kills. Clenching his butt. He is so scared right now. But nice. Oh, a Sejuani from the side. He's gonna get the stun down on him. Dario Chapman just walking away. There's the charge. Thrifty Senpai for the support. Tries to charm Natonian out of that one. He's dead. The bird's gonna get him. Taste of his own medicine. Trade 1-for-1 though in the mid lane.
Yeah, a couple hundred shutdown gold going on to hard kills, though. Gonna make up a little bit of his deficit there. So that is something. And that is, I just said, if they can stop the bleeding whatsoever, they can give themselves a chance to come into this game somehow. Remember, another modifier here to keep an eye on. The next time that Team Good takes their recalls, they will be swapping over to blue trinkets. So they will lose the ability to deny any vision with these sweepers. Oh, but Lux maybe stepping up too forward, but a big bullet comes up. Lux doesn't get the ult off though. That is so unfortunate. Now in the top lane, exhaust is dropped onto Tizzy. She has to flash her way out.
Yeah, Master Splinter was coming in from behind there. It could have been a sandwich there on Tizzy in the top lane, but Dario Chapman was not there for the support, but does get the flash out of Tizzy. And yeah, what a close fight there in the bottom lane. Just Twitch picking up the kill on Lux before that final spark can go off.
Yeah, that's old champion privilege. A lot of new champs. You think the ult maybe comes out there, but Lux does not get the ult off, and now, oh no.
Yep. Hard kills without a flash, without an exhaust. Easy kill in the mid lane for Team Good here. 8 kills to 2. Starting to snowball away.
Yeah, this is a 5k gold lead, and so now we're going to keep an eye on what can Team Good do here to really be clean about closing this one out. They are currently on track to end this game on time. They're doing these dragons about as early as feasible, assuming they secure this, and they do. Master Splinter has the... I'm not sure if he had smite available there. I wasn't watching if he had a charge. I jungle. I don't even know how it shows the charges if one's on cooldown and you use the other one if you see the cooldown for the first thing.
Yeah, but meanwhile, Team Bad taking Shelly, right?
Hey, there we go.
Yeah.
We're gonna get some gold back in this map. And you know what? I'm gonna throw this out there. This is not the only game of League of Legends I'm going to watch today, but this might, as bad as this looks, this still may be the most competitive match I see today. As we will have Damwon Gaming reclaiming the throne for Korea in the morning.
Oh,
League of Legends World Championship. But before the World Championship, Dario Chapman with the no flash, no ghost World Championship, as he is going to have an incredibly awkward engage on, and this is just a clusterfuck. A teleport is coming in. Chop, Dario Chapman is going to chops down Tizzy226. And Bad team, I have to break this to you. You did not force this man onto a champion. You are He is not stuck in there with you. You were stuck in there with him.
Anyone who's played against this monster that's named Dario Chapman, that is exactly right. You load into the rift and you're like, I think I made a mistake today. But I mean, Natoni and Tizzy, they missed every CC there. And once Dario Chapman realized that, he's like, oh, okay. Maybe a double kill. Natoni was able to flash out, but Dizzy, no flash, dies there. And first tower gold going over to Team Good here.
Yeah. And now we will see what they do with that. Already a huge advantage in the jungle. And Chapman, now he's instead of pushing, he's going to just walk into mid lane, kill this Brand, exhaust flash on a hard kills. Will be enough to save his life there. But then he walks forward and gets pulled.
Oh, no.
Kills. That wasn't hard at all. Dario Chapman, this is free and easy.
Yeah, not looking good here. And they're going to lose their mid-tier 1 here for Team Bad. Master Splinter's coming over into the jungle. Will he find Natonia? No, you think he's just going to clear out the control ward here. But actually, nice one, brother. Way out of no man's land. This is a double buff. Trundle, Master Splinter. The exhaust comes down in the kill. The chomp. There it is. 11 kills for Team Good.
Yeah, and this 1 point on the map, we were thinking about maybe carrying. Oh, this is not over. It's a walk into a charm, into a flash, out into an auto attack. Riptide Senpai, 4-0-1.
So,
okay, 30. I'm gonna throw this out there.
Okay.
Team Bad is actually bad enough that they won't realize how far down they are right now, and so they will still be in this game mentally.
That's true. You know, that's a good thing. That's, you know, yeah, more experienced players, they would already say this is GG, go next, right? You don't come back from this, but when you play bad League of Legends, there's always a chance for a comeback. Always. And this game has to go long, right? Team Good, if I'm not mistaken, they have to get Elder or Dragon Soul and then 2 Barons?
Yes. So
oh, so much time.
4 dragons, 2 barons. Big thing, if somehow Team Bad can force a situation where they can get a dragon to add 6 minutes onto this timer, it's going to be hard. Now that they've lost mid 1 and bot tier 1, it's going to be a lot harder to have any control over that dragon pit. I mean, just look at how well, even without vision available, that the good team is pushing their vision line forwards. You know, Thrifty Senpai and Dario Chapman both controlling opposing jungles. In the top lane, though, we will see Shelly coming out, but no one's going to be near her. They're not going to get the gold from that. Or I'm sorry, we're past turret plates, so it's not going to be as valuable as a Shelly could be. And Master Splinter's going to just walk up there and stop Shelly from doing much of anything.
Yeah, at least there's some good damage on that tier 1 in top lane. Team Bad, they could maybe try to sneak up there somehow, cut through the fog of war.
Okay, so
just surrender themselves.
I have a plan here, but I'm going to need some players in Twitch chat to get on board with this. But I think it's time we engage the secret challenge modifier of pausing the game and having the entire bad team log out and pass their account info. I think this game, we can still have a chance in this game, but we're going to need hook resets if you're out there. We're calling in the SBL backups. This Orn maybe caught out here. Look at the range on that pole. So much longer when the shot man comes through. Oh, bad flash. Tizzy's still going to lose her life. This is not over. We see Sejuani going in. Sejuani, you are in no man's land. You think that is your jungle? That is a mistake. The only mistake here is in the bot lane where the shot man tries to go a little too deep, but it's still a 2-for-1 for the shot man. Now Twitch with the super skewers, trying to finish some people off, but that is the squishiest champ in the game, I believe, on the Twitch. Takes 1 turret shot for almost all of his health, and they're going to just continue pressuring this tower. Meanwhile, Master Splinter, oh no, Salvo's bad. Please kill him. Please kill him. The stopwatch comes through. Misfortune has to flash.
Oh no. That sneaky rat. Oh man, but the initial fight there was only a 1-for-3. Only a 1-for-3. I thought that was actually going to be way worse. They got some kind of shutdown goal off of Dario Chapman, I believe. He has 2 deaths, but he has 6 kills, 2 completed items, not including boots, at 17 minutes 30 seconds. Oh dear.
One of the modifiers we considered, we had some item modifiers, like in-game item modifiers, but we're really concerned about how easy it is to autopilot and buy. Oh, they're going to go for a pick you up shot, man. They're going to whip a big skill shot. And now Lux and Crown Guy are going to try to toss some things out. But the Orn ult coming through from Tizzy, as this is just not on the same page. Stopwatch out of the shot, man. Meanwhile, Ronnie on the point, actually putting some good damage to Maori. Defensive ult there, and maybe Team Bad has a chance to engage here. But Shotman, oh no, they were not coordinated enough. Hard kills on the brand. You should not be frontlining ever. And 1 and 4 becomes 1 and 5.
Yeah, a little miscommunication there on when to go in, when to go out. It was a little wishy-washy there, but they get some good damage on the Dario Chopman, but then they turn to Thrifty, almost secure the kill onto them. And now they are trying to defend their tier 2 tower here against the onslaught. Teleport coming in for Thrifty Senpai right back into the action.
Yeah, okay, so while we are looking for silver linings, 50 Senpai just bought his Magi Soul Stealer. At least he didn't do that 8 minutes ago.
True.
As we are heading up onto the 20-minute mark. And now here is the big chance for something to happen. Team Bad, they do not have a lot of vision because they do not have yellow trinkets, and they need to try to do a 20-minute Baron or a Baron as early as possible. Anyone that has watched League of Legends knows you can throw at Baron. But also you can throw before the Baron setup, as Luxan's gonna go down here, maybe try to shield himself through, and nope, there goes the bleed, ticking away.
Ooh, they spread out from the brand ult. Very smart from the Team Good players. What do we got for levels here? Who's Thrifty Senpai's at 12, Dario's at 12.
Now Tizzy gets pulled in. Thrifty Senpai gotta add some stacks to the Soul Stealer. Flash out of Brand, keeping his life there. And I don't even know what the Twitch did, but it was a kill onto the Misfortune.
Yeah.
And that is a lot of extra control, as this team is gonna go try to take a 20-minute Baron. Or are they going to try to bait here? Good pink ward out of Team Good. Going to try to control the vision with the tools they have available to them. By the way, keep an eye on Tree here. Has not recalled yet. Oh, never mind. I thought he still had red trinket. He did last time I looked.
Yep, and they are starting it right when Baron spawns. They're doing the 20-minute Barons with Team Bad. They know about this. They use the Lux ult to scout, and they definitely know they're in the pit doing it. But can they actually come in and try to stop this? The charm looks good. Natonian's going to be the first one to go down. There goes hard kills as well. Dario Chapman on a killing spree. 3 dead for Team Bad, and they have to route out of this.
Oh, Misfortune's going to come through, and Lux will secure a kill onto the Twitch, and at this point we're taking every consolation prize we can get. But Dario Chopman is going to chase that poor girl down. Luxanne, his ticket, she's burning, she is bleeding, and here comes. Oh, Dario Chopman, that is so disrespectful. No, the kill is secured. This is his name, this is his namesake. The Mad Cow knows. And that is the, I'm sorry, I assumed they did Baron while those chases were going on, but actually, this is a win for Team Bad. They stopped Baron Nashor.
That's true, yeah. Added more time into this game, more comeback potential. Nice. Oh, right, well, there's the pings on the Infernal. The next Infernal Drake, that's going to be number 4, right? And, look, and
both
but
teams are
Team Bad
aware.
know. They know.
This is good. Bad teams, they don't always know about objectives.
Yep.
So happy to see they're aware of the dragon, but it looks like they're maybe gonna try to set up a Baron bait here. There are no blue trinkets available from Team Bad, so they won't be able to check that from anywhere deep. So they're slowly moving their lines forward here. They do not have sweepers, remember, so they cannot sweep any of the vision that does exist there. And you can see that is what they're playing very timid about. They cannot do what would be normal vision control here. But oh, maybe we'll see a Baron for Dragon trade here.
Very smart, yeah. The Team Good, they only need the soul. So, probably a good trade here. But 30, he's going to play interference. He's going to go down to the Dragon Pit. He picks off 1, but that's it. 1 for 1. Team Bad, but Dario Chapman's in the bottom part of the map as well. He's trying to 1v4. There's the first one. There's the second one. The CC's coming in too late. No, his twin brother's gonna survive.
Oh.
Dario gets the double, then goes down. The Baron, though, is secured for Team Good.
And Misfortune goes down. That's a triple for
Oh!
Dario Chop, man. In the 1 versus 5. Is this balls at Worlds all over again? And the chance to trade Baron for Dragon is a disaster. As Thrifty and Mad Cow are enough to stop this entire team from getting the Dragon. And that means an infernal Dragon Salt going over to the Good team. They are now 1 Baron Nashor away from being able to end this game.
Yeah, and they are just ridiculously strong. 13-3-2 on Dario Chapman, 8-1-4 on Salvo's Twitch here. I mean, it's insane amount of damage. Good Team Bad, they're just not tanky enough.
Oh no, 30,
Oh,
I think
no.
I might be a few seconds ahead of you.
Oh no, I saw it. Salvo takes a bat bill.
That hurt.
Yeah. They're just playing with their food at this point, folks. I mean, okay. Well, so you said there's the last Baron coming up here. Team Bad, they have to play for it, right? They have to try to stop them from getting to delay this game as long as they can, so they can scale up, so they can get some items under their belt. What can they do? I mean, they have to clear out the vision. There's only blue trinkets.
Oh no, Sejuani, what are you doing?
Oh,
you think
no.
That's your jungle. You're gonna flash out.
That's fair. That's good. But 37 by chasing, he's gonna pick it up on Natonian there, and Noise One Brother gonna pop the Ghost Blade. Not gonna chase.
So, one thing to take stock of here, because we still have quite a while before this game can actually end. Team Good has to be careful not to do too much damage with this Baron buff, because they can't win until they've secured a second Baron. That means if they like destroy the base and take inhibitors, they have to make sure that Team Good can't just let their Nexus die to super creeps. Because if they lose before that second Baron, then Team Bad actually wins.
Oh my god. That's genius. They let the supers come in. Don't
Now,
kill
I
him.
will say this is the team that didn't realize they had a 1v2 lane, so that may be a little more situational tactics than we can expect out of them. But I'm laying the menu out there.
Yeah, it's a possibility, and it's maybe their only possibility here. All right, they're trying to defend the siege here in the mid lane on their first inhibitor tower. And
Twitch
yeah, I
chat,
mean, the super's
if you're
gonna
out there
get it here.
While we're going through this siege, if you have any good ideas for challenge modifiers you want to see if we do this again, let me know. But we do have a team fight coming here. This Dario shot, man, he is so tanky. He eats all of that damage without giving a damn, and all of the flashes are coming out from the bad team. This is a 0-4-4. And now they have to be careful. Like I said, they have to be careful about how much damage they do here, because they do not want this game to end. It looks like they're opting to not take inhibitors. We'll see here. Does Nice One Brother let these inhibitors fall? But this might be a solid strategy from the Good team, to take the towers, to have the base open to end at will, but not actually take the inhibitors, so that the supers do not come in.
Yeah, I think the window for that alternative strategy that you said there, it might be closing. It's only 2 minutes and 20 some seconds left for the next Baron, and yeah, open inhibitors. They have no towers to help the siege at all. God, Dario Chapman's level 15.
So I let the Good team talk me out of a few modifiers. We had some related to in-game items that they were concerned about being like you autopilot and buy your items and they might accidentally screw up. And I ended up letting them talk me out. Big mistake, because we should not have let anyone on Good team buy boots.
Oh my god, that would have been perfect. That would have been so good.
And we would have, I mean, think of Dario Chop Man. Just instead of this scary chop man coming at you on a fog of war, it's just the angry man with Ignite walking towards you menacingly.
Yeah.
Like Juggernaut should have been.
Yeah, in the days of before mobility creep. But Hooker says, yeah, he points out Noise Brother has 180 CS. That's pretty damn good. I mean, the team good. They're just barely eclipsing that. So that's something. That is something.
Actually,
it's a personal win.
Master Splitter has the most CS in the game.
As a jungler, oh man.
Oh, and
he loves it.
He has not died. I saw a Twitch poll go up at some point before asking me if Master Splinter was going to die again this game, and that could have been a fun challenge modifier. I should make it so that somebody on Team Good has to finish deathless.
Yeah, or like a permadeath. Like once you die, you have to sit in pad, and you're out for the rest of the game. Oh, Dario Chapman. Maybe once you only reach a certain amount of kills, there's the Ornn ult's gonna go wide there. Oh, never mind. 30 senpai over the wall. Tons of damage. Big rip. ARAM mode. That's a good one too. A true ARAM. The old school ARAM. Oh, hey, here we go.
No Mythics was another one I see just got brought up. This was the other one that we had on the initial list besides some boots modifiers that I convinced Thrifty. You know what? I assumed Thrifty was acting in good faith of the stream, but he was actually just toxic. Talking me out of some good challenge modifiers to give his team a chance. I knew Madcow would do that, but Thrifty, I expected better out of you. This is going to be the second Baron. No chance to contest here. And that means we can put these poor souls out of their misery. Are they gonna don't go to Elder?
Yep,
You don't need that. No. Oh no.
The full VM mode activated. They're doing it for the kids.
30. They're gonna Swain in this game, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's so toxic. Well, folks, enjoy Human Soraka in the show match for the last time before we prepare you for Soraka Bot next year. As Thrifty going to go spend some gold here, teleport back in for the final siege here. Look at this, instant mechanics out of the base. No inhibitors have been taken yet, but this is Baron, this is Dragon Soul coming through. And Team Goods, you got to think they're going to walk up and kill him.
Wow.
That is a 0-4-5 Baron Siege coming through. And Batmel with the Lamau and chat. What else can you say to this game? Team Goods has proven that the gap between the top of the SBL and the bottom is rather large. And Team Good are going to win this game for the kids.
Hell yeah. Wow, so 30 minutes and 8 seconds, pretty damn fast. Yeah, that sounds about right.
For a game where the absolute earliest minute they could win would be like shortly after the 27 mark if they had gotten both Barons on spawn. So you know what? We'll say that Team Bad held that game for 3 bonus minutes. You get some credit for that, guys. I'm proud of you. But I think that means that is going to do it for this match. Salvo, I would just like to congratulate you for finally managing to play a competitive game against somebody that was on your own level. Folks, stay tuned. We'll be back in a few minutes. We've got some Mario Maker coming up on the stream, and we got to set that up. So it's going to be a few minutes. Make sure you give us more of your money while you have the opportunity. Because, folks, I have not been plugging that enough, but you all have a lot of money. Kids, they can't work jobs yet. They don't. They need your money. So please, you have disposable income. You have essential income. Give them both to us. !donate in Twitch chat. Folks, we'll see you soon, and we'll see you all weekend. Thanks for tuning in.